Hello friend, welcome back. I have already discussed about that factory functions and the constructor functions, right? Now together both of these I want to create one of the object. Better I want to do and to name it. I name it as a create okay object using factory and constructor function. Okay. For doing this, better I want to do and to remove everything. Right now I simply remove it. First of all, I want to create one of the object. Okay, I take one of the constructor, that is our constructor object. I name it as a home. Okay, home address 1, and I want to create one of the object, and into this object area I take some of the property as a state property, and for the state property I put some of the value as a. Okay, and also I take another one as a city. Okay, city property, and here I take another string value as a b, and if you want to take another one you can take it. I take another one as a zip code. Okay, zip code, and for the zip code I make it as a c. Great. So I simply take three of this is a property as a state property, or value as a city, b, and zip code as a c. Great. And now I want to do if you want to display it, then what exactly you have to do, that will be as a console. That is a console log, and into this console log area here I want to do and to display our this object property, that means object name as a home address. Now if you click as a save all, and now if you go click as a refresh, now you see it's now successfully display all the data. So now I want to do the same things with using that factory functions first. So if you want to do that work with the factory functions, then what exactly you have to do? First of all, you have to declare all the functions, right? So that is a function. I just name it as a home address. Okay, home address. So that is our function name, and into this function area, that is our all that property, right? So that is our all that property means that is all that our property, right? I want to do and to take it. I just simply copy it, and here after that I paste it. Okay, I simply paste it. So now that is our home address. So here we have to run another name, right? So here that will be as a home address function, whatever you choose. Okay, right now you can also from here we have to return it. So you can actually return it also from to this position. Better I want to do and to return it in here. Okay, that is a return. I simply return it in here from to this position. Right now we don't need this. I want to return our total this object data. So now we can actually make it more dynamic. So that is our factory functions, right? So into this factory functions, I have already discussed about that things with you. If you want to make it more dynamic, then you can also pass some of the parameter. Okay, by just simply pass that parameter as a street. That is a street. Okay, so I simply pass that as a street, and also I take another parameter as a city, and also I take another one as a zip code. I just simply take three of this parameter in here. Okay, so that is our all the parameters. So as I told you, you can also pass that that is our key, and then value. Our value will be our this state. So I'm going to pass it. That city will be our city, and then zip code will be our zip code. So in ES6, as I told you, when your key and then your value will be the same, then you can actually use that only one. You don't need to pass both of this. Only one will be enough, because there is the same name, our key, and then value. Right now I want to do and to make it as a same, and zip code, our key, and then value is the same. For the reasons here, I want to do and to pass only one. Okay, which is totally fine. So now I want to do and to pass all that our argument value for our this parameter, like here. Okay, here I want to do and to pass it. So right now we don't need this. I close it, and I take one of the constructor variable as a home address 1, and into this home address that will be our this home address, right? So that is a function. Into this function area I pass all that our parameter. Now I want to do and to pass all that our argument value as a. Okay, I make it as a, and also I want to take another one as a b, another one will be as a c. Okay, I want to take another one as a c. Sorry, here I want to do the comma, then that will be as a c. Great. And also if you want to take another one, you can also take it. Better I copy it and then I paste it. That will be as a home address 2. Our method will be the same, and here I want to do and to pass that as x. Okay, x, y, z. Okay, I make it as a z. Great. So now if you want to visible it, that is our home address 1, and also I want to do and to display another one as a home address 2, right? So that will be the home address 2. I want to do and to now display it. Click as a save all, and if you now go there, click as a refresh, yes, you can see it's now perfectly display our object. That means one object is a B, C, another object as a X, Y, Z. I hope friend it's very much clear to you how you can create some of the object with using that factory functions. So that is our factory functions. So now I want to do that same things with using that constructor function. So if you want to do that work with using the constructor functions, what exactly you have to do, then that will be as a function, right? Sorry, I make it as a function, and that is our function, and I just name it as a home. Okay, home address. So into this home address here also I want to do the same things. I want to pass 3 of this parameter. I simply copy it and I just simply pass all the parameters. And also here only we have to change what we have to make it as a this keyword, right? So that will be this and state, and our state will be as a state. Okay, that will be as a state. Simple work. And after that also the same for the city, then this city, then city will be as a city. Okay, that's city. And then the zip code, that means this, and then zip code will be our zip code. Okay, I hope you already remember that part. So now that is our another function as a constructor function. So now I want to declare it. I want to declare it in here. I better copy it and then I simply paste it. So that will be our home address, right? That is our home address. I name it as a home address. Now I make it as a 3, and then our method, our function name as a home address. So that is our home address, and from here I pass another value as a d. Better I make it as a d, and then I make it as a m. Okay, make it as a m, and then n. I make it as a n. Great. So now let's check this out, is perfectly created this object or not. So here also we have to pass another new, rather than that will be as a global, right? So that is our empty object. I want to use that as a new keyword, that is a new, and then our home. And now if you want to print it, like here I print that to the console, and then the console log, I want to print that our home 3, there is a home 3. Okay, I want to use that home 3. Right now, that means that is our home 3. Now I want to print it. If you click as a save all, that is our 7 line. If you refresh it, yes, you can see in our 7 line that is now perfectly display one of the another object as a d, m, and then n. Okay friends, so I hope it's very much clear to you. So that is our factory function, and that is our constructor function. How can combinely both work both of these? I hope it's very much clear to you right now. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.